Hi, I'm Lindsay. Welcome to Stabler Fitness. We're going to do a star workout today. All going to focus around star on the reformer. That will be our kind of our grand finale. So we're going to build up our side bodies as we get there. All you need for the workout today is your reformer and then a magic circle. So come on down. We're going to start with 3 reds on. You're going to lay all the way down. Headrest can be up. And we're going to start with our footwork. So we're going to put our toes onto the bar, our heels together, squeeze your heels together, and then press on out. Pull them in and press out. Can you continue to squeeze the heels as you press out? Can you pull your heels to your butt as you close the carriage all the way? And also try to keep your heels lifted. 2 more. Last one. Close the carriage all the way. Bring both feet up to your arches. Let your toes reach over the bar. Press on out and pull in. Pull the heels into your butt. Don't let the springs pull your carriage in. You control it in. Four more. Let the toes fall over the bar. Good. Close the carriage all the way. Come to your heels. Pull your toes to your shins. Push out and in. When I say pull your toes to your shins, you want to engage those feet, but you want to pretend like there's a solid wall underneath your feet and push off that wall. So as you push your legs out, don't continue to pull your toes towards you. Keep them flat as if you're pushing against a wall and pull the heels in. Two more. Last one. Good. Close the carriage all the way. You're going to bring both feet back to your toes, heels together, heels lifted. Push the legs out. Squeeze the heels in as you reach them under the bar and lift them up. Continually squeeze the heels in. Often I see people just reach their heels under and lift up and just chase after that calf stretch. I really want you to come from up in the hips, squeezing those heels, reaching and lifting. Reach and lift. 3 more like this. Last one. Hold it up. Separate those heels. Bend one knee under and then the other. And focus on our runners. Think of the hip bones or the thigh bones gliding in and out of those hips. So you're not bouncing. You're shifting your weight. Breathing. And then hold one heel under, grab that stretch. I think this is everyone's favorite part. And switch. And we just got started. And switch. And switch. Good. Bend both knees, close the carriage. We need to come on up so you can reach the legs over the bar. You can roll on up. We're going to take off 1 red, so you're down to 2 reds. We're going to do some arm series, so if you would prefer a red and a blue, you could go for that. You're going to reach back behind you, grab your small loops, reach the arms straight up to the sky. Give a nice little exhale, lift the feet up to chair-like. Feel a seatbelt across your lower abdominals. Inhale here. Exhale, pull the arms down to the carriage and then lift them back up to the sky. Now I want you to think of pulling from your side body. So don't just smash the hands down into the ground. Think of pulling from your side to pull those arms down next to you. 1 more like this because today is all about the side body. On this next one, add a lift. So you're going to exhale, drop the arms, come up into the lift, look at those inner thighs, reach along through those fingers, and then roll back down. Exhale, come on up. And inhale down. 3 more like this. Use your breath to engage those lower abs. It's easy to get the upper abs by coming up into this flexion position, but can you engage the lower abs and zip up as you come up into that lift? On this next one, extend your right leg long. Exhale, extend. Inhale up. Now the left leg. Keep switching. One more, both sides. Last one. Now both legs. Inhale, exhale, extend the legs, come up into that lift. Squeeze the legs together when they're out there. Make them as one. Exhale and inhale. Your lucky news is we're not doing the 100 today. 2 more. Unlucky news is we're doing these. Good. Come on in. Keep your feet chair-like if you can. Otherwise, just set them down for a little break. You're going to open your arms up to a T. Make sure your shoulders have space with your shoulder pads. You're going to exhale. Bring the feet back up if you didn't leave them there. Exhale. Pull the arms down to your side. Once again, think of those side body pulling those arms in. Breathe. Two more like this. Last one. And then we add that lift. So we're going to exhale, drop the arms, come up, look at those inner thighs. Inhale, back down. And down. Two more. Last one. Extend one leg away from you. Pull them in. Other side. Keep alternating right like this. Pull the arms down by your side. One more, both sides. Both legs out. Squeeze the legs together. Last one. Should have said one more actually, because now we're going to hold it out there. Come up into your lift, hold it out. Now arms and legs open just a little bit and close. Open and close. Think of a jumping jack or a snow angel. Two more. And pull everything in. Woo! Hopefully that felt wonderful. You're going to grab both of your straps. You're going to reach up, put both legs into your large loops, arms long by your side. Extend the legs away from you. Just do a quick little hamstring stretch first. Keep your tailbone heavy. Let the legs come up to the sky. Stretch the backs of the legs just for a moment. I like to reach through my toes to stretch the tops of my feet too. Breathing. Now we're going to squeeze the legs together. As you exhale, push the legs down to right above the foot bar. Inhale, lift them straight up to 90 degrees. Exhale, squeeze from the back of the legs, bring them down. Inhale, lift them up. Now, while we're doing this, I want you to think of your spine and your lower back. We want our lower back in a neutral position, and we don't want it to change shape. So if you push your legs down and your lower back arches, and or you lift your legs and your lower back collapses, then that means we're moving from our pelvis and our core isn't nice and strong. Couple things to help with that. You can exhale, brace a little bit more so you feel your inner corset muscles wrap around, and or you can find a smaller range of motion with the legs. Okay? On this next one, hold those legs down right above your foot bar. Externally rotate, so heels together, toes apart. I want you to find your own resistance as you open the width of the reformer and then squeeze those inner thighs in. Open, squeeze. Open, squeeze. Good. Think of inner and outer thighs. Only way you can pull those legs in together is by squeezing those inner thighs. 3 more like this. 2 more. Last one. Now use those inner thighs to do your leg circles. Pull them in, up, and out. Pull in, up, and out. I want you to think of them, keep them about the size of a basketball or a dinner plate. Really squeezing those legs together, lifting and out. Squeeze, lift, and up. Keep externally rotated. 3 more. 2. Last one. Good. Bend your knees in towards you. Ah, my magic circle's too far away. That was very ungraceful. Grab your magic circle. You're going to put it right in between your ankles. Extend those legs out. Keep them externally rotated. And then you're going to exhale, squeeze, inhale, release. Squeeze, release. Ooh, those inner thighs wake up quick. Have a short, quick exhale. Connect the inner thighs to the breath. 4 more. 2 and 1. Good. Pull those legs in, grab that circle, just hold it on your chest. We're going to reverse the circle of our leg circle. So now I want you to push down, out, and up. I want you to think of those outer hips a little more. We're going to turn those on just like we just turned the inner thighs on. So push down, out, and up. Down, out, and up. Feel right in here. Breathing. Keeping that neutral spine. 2 more. Good. Now it's a little tricky by yourself, but you're going to bring that circle in towards you and put it on the outsides of the ankles and then extend those legs out. Find those outer hips as you push out and release. Out and release. Out and release. Come from right here. It's very important to connect our breath. We often think of the core just here, but the core starts at the inner and outer thighs, the glutes, all the way up. 3 more. 2. Good. Push out on the circle, bend those knees in, keep your tailbone heavy, push the legs straight out, push out once on the circle, release, pull those knees in, push out on the circle twice, pull those knees in, push out on the circle, push out 3 times, pull those knees in, push the legs out, push out on the circle 4 times. We're going up to 5 and back down. Pull those knees in, push out. You've got 5 times. Out, out, out. 4, 5. Pull those knees in. We're back down. So 4 push outs. Push, push, push. Fun fact, I always forget what number we're on. Pull those knees in, push out. Pretty close usually, but you'll find the more you work out with me, the more you'll say I can't count. That's the common personal trainer, Pilates instructor counting. Like I think that was 3 instead of 2. So I'm going to do 2 here. And then 1. Whoo, push out, hold out. Keep that hold. Lift the legs up to 90 degrees and then push them back down, all the while pushing out. Woo, outer hips. Push out, push out. Two more. Last one. Whew. Huh. Good. Relax for a second. Don't take that circle off. Go ahead and bend your knees in while you take your headrest down. We're going to work on our short spine, activating those outer hips while we do. So make sure you have space between your shoulder pads, just a tiny little bit. Headrest must be down. You're going to push those legs out to start, push out on the circle, pull those knees in, and as you do, just slowly lift that spine up and push the arms down so you're rolling over using your core. And then you're going to roll down through that spine, keeping the knees bent. When your tailbone hits, push those legs straight out. Push out on the circle, pull those knees in, roll that spine up 1 vertebrae at a time because you're just pulling those knees in towards your chest. You're still pushing out. You still feel right here. And then you're going to roll back down and push out. Whew, release when you're out. Push out on the circle, pull those knees in, roll that spine in, roll up and over so your knees come right over your face. You're looking right up through the middle of that circle. And then roll back down and push out. 2 more like this. Pull in, Use that belly. Pretend you're doing like a back somersault. Push those arms down into the ground and then roll back up. On this next one, we're going to hold it up there. Make sure you have space between your chin and your chest. Push out on the circle, roll up. Feel those hips nice and high. Push out on the circle, push the legs straight up and pull them down. Push up and pull down. You do need your arms pushing into the ground to brace yourself. Push up and out. Up and out. 2 more. Whew. Last one. Hold those knees down. Slowly roll down, bend down, and push out. We're going to do that one more time. If that did not feel good, just keep practicing the roll up. So you're going to push out on the circle. You're going to roll back. Let that spine roll up. Let the straps pull you back slightly. Keep the hips high. Push the legs up and then pull back down. When you push the legs up, you really got to push straight up. So you activate the back of the legs as well, because that strap wants to pull you back towards the pulleys. 2 more. Last one. Whew. Pull those knees down, roll all the way down, and then push on out. Whew. Bend those knees towards you. Take the feet out of the strap. Steal one last hamstring stretch while we're here. Keep your tailbone heavy. Let the legs come up to the sky. Hopefully that felt wonderful. We are going to get our short box out next. Bend those knees. Take the legs out of the straps. Park them behind you. I do believe you are done with your magic circle too, so that can come out of the way. Roll on off. Grab your short box. We're going to put that on. Go ahead and load up the springs because we don't want it to move. You can get your foot bar out of the way. We do need our strap. So I'm going to start with my left leg in the strap. So sit right up onto the box. Left leg under the strap. We're going to do our side sit-ups. You're going to twist to the right. I want your right knee right in line with your hip. A lot of people like to kind of crank it way up there. Just keep it in line with your hip. It's going to put your foot right up next to your thigh. Your left leg's going to be underneath the strap. Right hand can go down into the headrest to get proper alignment. Have shoulders, hips, knees, and ankles all in a nice straight line. Hook your left foot onto the strap and lift the heel up. It's going to turn on right here. Then you're going to take your right hand, bring it across your chest. Whoop, just bonked the mic, sorry. You may just hold here. Otherwise, you're going to dip down and lift up. Come right from your center, right from those obliques. Reach down and lift. 2, 1 more. Good. Put that right hand down, give a quick little break. We're going to do 3 on each side in this here, 3 different exercises. So you get a little tiny break in between everyone. Each one builds up. So if you need to, go back to the first one. Go ahead and engage that left outer hip. So lift the heel up, bring both hands to your head, put elbows wide. Maybe holding here is good. Otherwise, dip that right shoulder down and lift up. Dip down, lift up. Only 5. Last one. Put that right hand down, relax for a second. Whew. Thank goodness for the tiny breaks in between, right? And like I said, each one builds, so you can always go get stronger at the one before if needed. All right, here we go again. Engage that left leg. Try and lift the heel. Pull both hands to your head. Stay in line with your spine. Twist to the floor, twist to the front. Twist to the floor, twist to the front. Floor, front. 2 more. Whoo! Last one. Awesome. Go ahead and come on down to your right forearm. Lift the left arm all the way up and over for a nice side stretch. Relax that left leg. Almost reach through the heel towards the floor. Twist, put left hand onto this left side, right hand onto the right side. Pull your chest down. Give tiny little bit of a pull back as you stretch that side body. Go ahead and untwist. Put your head back onto that headrest. Use your obliques to come up to a sitting position. Wonderful. Now we're going to do the other side. So you're going to put your right leg underneath your strap. Pull your left knee up in line with your hip. I apologize for just seeing my backside. You're going to put your left hand down into the headrest, get it aligned, shoulders, hips, ankles, all in line. Then you're going to lift your right heel, feel your outer hip turn on. Exhale, bring your left hand across your chest, hold here, or you can dip down and up, down and up. 3 more. 2. Last one. Good. Go ahead and break for 1 moment. Breathe. Next, hands will be up onto our head. Push the elbows wide. Bring it on up. So push your right heel up. Bring both hands towards your head. Elbows wide, right in line with your spine. You can dip down and lift up. Only lift up as far as you can keep this outer hip on. So we're not rocking and rolling in that leg. 2 more. Whew. Last one. Don't collapse forward. Good. Go ahead and break. What I mean by collapse forward is don't arch those shoulders down. So try and look at a point in front of you to keep your head up. Okay, last one, we got our twists. Keep stacked. Engage that right outer hip. Hands to your head. Twist to the floor. Twist to the back. Twist to the floor. Twist to the back. Stay in line with your spine. 2 more. Last one. Whew. Left hand down. Reach that right arm all the way up and over. Twist, put the right hand onto the right side, left onto the left, reach down. Go ahead and untwist and then use your obliques of the arms to come up to a sitting position. Wonderful. Go ahead and switch that box to long box. We're going to do pulling straps. So we do want to take some resistance off. Come down to 1 red. We are going to lay onto our belly on the box. And we are going to have our shoulders right at the top of the box, okay? That leaves a lot of leg hanging off, which is what we want. We're going to reach forward, grab right above where your straps hook. I have a Balance Body Allegro machine. I don't have regular, I have the floppy handle. So I like to grab the tape right up top. From here, lift your inner thighs up and out of the way. Squeeze the legs, reach them long. Keep reaching your tailbone long as well so that you're not collapsing and pushing your belly into the box. Arms on the outsides of the reformer. You're going to exhale as you pull both arms back, reaching long through the spine, and then release them down. Pull the arms back and release down. Now you could change your breath. You could inhale as you come back and exhale down. That's totally fine. It actually is a wonderful way to do things. I encourage exhaling first so that we don't dump into our belly. And keep the back of the legs turned on. One last one like this. And then we're going to do a quick transition. Release the grip so you're at the webbing at the top of the loops. Lift the arms parallel to the floor. Pull the pinkies back and then release back to that T. Keep the legs turned on. Breathing. One more. Good. Relax everything down. Push yourself up and off the box. We can park our box now. Put mine right off to the side. Whew. All right, now we're going to lift our foot bar up. Lift our headrest up and add 1 spring. So you're on 2 reds. Headrest is up, foot bar is up. We're going to do our long stretch series. So you're going to stand to the side of your reformer. You're going to reach your arms over onto the bar about shoulder width apart. Bring your thumbs in front. It's going to help keep your wrist strong. Take your inside leg up to the far side of the headrest. Push that leg back. Start to engage a plank. Then you're going to exhale, lift the other leg up to join it. Squeeze the legs together. Push through the arms. Feel everything lifted. Your back, your belly, your hamstrings, your inner thighs, everything's reaching to the sky. You can either hold it here or push through the feet as you move that carriage back and pull it in. Push back and pull it in. Your ankles don't move here, so you're not finding movement in your feet. You're keeping that arm back connection, so you're not going out to a full layout. One last one. Close the carriage all the way. Drop both knees down simultaneously. Move your feet over in front of the shoulder pads. Make sure knees are hip distance apart. Lift your heart up. Reach your pelvis forward. Don't dump into your lower back. From here, push through the feet and then pull the arms forward and up. Push through the feet to move the shape of your body back and then pull up. 3 more. Keep your core engaged. Don't just dump into your belly and sink into your lower back. I'm reaching long through my tailbone while I do all of this. Think chest expansion as you pull the arms forward. One last one that may have been an extra. Scoot your feet away just an inch or two and then lift the hips up to the sky. You're going to come into a round position, so tip your ribs towards your hips. Push the legs straight back. It'll pull you into a plank. Pull the shoulders over the wrists and then lift your hips up to close. Push the legs straight back. Pull that plank forward. Lift the hips to close. Push, pull forward and lift. Trying to keep that round position. Last one, legs back. Pull the plank in, lift the hips, close the carriage all the way, push your heels all the way down onto the carriage, come right into elephant. Push back, pull in. Inhale back, exhale forward. Pull in from those lower abdominals. 2 more. Last one. Good. Now we're going to step all the way off. We need a little bit of space on the floor. Real quick, we're going to do some planks, okay? So we're going to start on our forearms. If you need to grab a mat of any sort, I'm on carpet, so it's actually pretty comfy. I'm grabbing my timer so I don't miscount. We're going to do 30 seconds, all right? It's going to be challenging. We're going to start on our forearms. Ready? Go for it. Straight, regular plank right on your forearms. So you want your hips down. You're just relaxing, relaxing. That's kind of the exact opposite of what we're doing. We're just pushing through our forearms, head and neck in line with our spine, breathing. We have 30 seconds here. 30 seconds here. And then we're going to twist up to the side. We're going to try and not have any breaks in between, okay? So you've got 3 more seconds. Good. Rotate up to one side. You can always come down to your knees. You can extend the top leg. Find what works for you. Push through that forearm. Keep your shoulders and hips stacked. Hand can be down if you want. But come to this side. This is our star. This is what we're going to work on. That's what we have been working on, whether you know it or not. And now that's where going to be our finale, which is coming up pretty soon. So keep pushing through that forearm, keeping the hips lifted. Breathe. And then come back down to center. At any point, you can come down to your knees. If you do, stay strong through your shoulders, your hips, and your knees. Keep a straight line there. Breathe. We are then going to open up to the other side. We still have 15 more seconds here, okay? We can do this. Five more seconds. Sweat is dripping off. Good. Rotate open to the other side. Keep the hips stacked, shoulders stacked. If you need, you can drop down to your knees. Try to stay strong. Push through that forearm. Feel lifting right here and through under your hip. Already halfway done with this side plank. Breathe. 10 more seconds. I actually think I like side planks better than front planks. Good. Last 30 seconds right here. We can do this at any point if you need to drop and lift, drop and lift. Push through in any way you can to keep form. You can come all the way down to your knees. You've got 15 seconds. That is it. Make sure we're breathing. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Lean back into a quick child's pose. You are not done yet, but you get a little breather. So that was priming us for our star. One last thing down on the ground. I want your top leg straight. Your bottom leg is bent. I want you to push the knee back close to that bottom leg as much as possible. Your hand is right underneath your shoulder. Doesn't matter which side, because we'll do the other one here in a second. I want you to inhale. As you exhale, push your hand and your bottom foot to lift up into a nice side bend. And then release back down. Keep your shoulders and your hips stacked. Push up and release. On this next one, I want you to hold it up for a second. Now from here, lift your top leg, top arm, and put it down. Lift up and put it down. Can you feel your outer hip lifting that leg? Stay strong through your shoulder girdle and your lower side. One more like this. Good. And then come on down and we've got the other side. That is our star movement. We're going to keep the top leg straight, bottom leg bent, but pull that knee back in line with the top leg. Hand underneath shoulder. Inhale, exhale, push through the bottom leg and hand, and then come back down. Feel that nice stretch. Reach that top arm. Don't just collapse it. Reach it. And back down. One more regular. Good. On this next one, I want you to hold it up. Lift the arm and leg. Keep the toe pointed forward. Feel the outer hip turn on. Keep that lower oblique and lower hip turned on. One last one. And then relax down. Awesome. Let's walk over to, well, I'm going to walk over to the other side. Just come on up to your reformer. Doesn't matter which side you start on. We're going to start on the floor. So I want everyone to make sure you feel safe. If you don't want to take it up to the reformer, you stay on the ground. You're going to take your hand and put it onto your foot bar right in line with your front shoulder pad. So it's pretty close to one side. Then you're going to take, I'm on my left side. So my left hand is on my foot bar. It's in line with my closest shoulder pad. My left leg is going to step onto the floor right in line with my shoulder pad. And I'm going to come into a side plank right here. I'm at a nice angle where I can feel my lower obliques turn on. I'm pushing through my arm. I'm keeping my hip lifted. And just hold here. Shoulder stacked, hip stacked. From here, if you'd like to take it up, you lift arm and leg. Lift arm and leg. Squeeze from those outer hips. Hold that leg up and feel that warmth right there. It's turning on. My side butt is on fire. And then pull it down and step in. Now, you can stay right there and do it again right like that. And I highly encourage you to, if you've never done this before, you're a little nervous, just stay on the floor. If you want to take it up onto the reformer, make sure you have 2 reds on. And as you play with this, the more springs, you're going to feel more supported, but it's going to be harder to push that leg out. So you may find you like a red and a blue, but that's going to be less supported. You may find you like 2 reds and a blue. So play with it. You're going to put your hand back where it was. Take that left leg. You're going to put it right in front of the shoulder pad. And then you're going to push through the arm and the leg and come up into a side plank. Your top leg is just balancing or touching right above that shoulder pad. Shoulders and hips are stacked. We breathe. We keep strong through the shoulder. We step that right leg down. We use our left leg to control the carriage coming in. Let's try that again. Put your hand onto that foot bar, left foot onto the shoulder pad, push up into that side plank position. For right now, just keep that hand down on that hip. Keep strong through this leg. Breathe. Can you lift top arm, top leg? Remember, these are all optional progressions. You find what works for you. Hold it down, step that right leg down, bend that left leg in, and stand on up. Good. We're going to do one last one. Breathe. You'll feel a lot in your arm too. This arm needs to stay solid in your shoulder girdle, so don't collapse into that, okay? Last one on this side. Left hand onto the foot bar, left foot up to the shoulder pad, push up into plank position. Lift your arm and leg, hold it there. Now push through your leg as you move that carriage back. Pull that arm in as you pull the shoulder over the wrist. Push through that leg and pull in. Breathing. 2 more. Only do what you feel is comfortable. Last one. Step that right foot down, pull that left leg in and close the carriage. Good. Now we're going to walk over to the other side. Remember, you can keep all of this on the floor. You do not need to progress it up to the reformer. And if you do, maybe you just progress to holding it. Meet yourself where you're at. Stay safe. I love working out my basement, but that also gives me a little bit more sense of safety. Make sure you don't hurt yourself. That is not the plan. All right, I got my right hand. I'm going to put it in line with my front shoulder pad, excuse me. I'm going to take my right leg, step it out to where my shoulder pad is, and then I'm going to push up into a side plank position. I encourage, if you can, bring your thumb in front to keep your wrist straight. So this thumb. Your hips are stacked, your shoulders are stacked. You can feel your side body turn on. Lift top arm and leg. Feel the outer hips turn on. One more like this. Good. Step it down and step it in. Breathe for a second. If you'd like to take it up, you're going to put your hand back onto that foot bar. Take your right leg up onto the shoulder pad. Push up into that side plank position. Remember, we have 2 reds on. Breathe. Top leg is just holding out right above that shoulder pad. And then step that left leg down, control the carriage in, and step off. One common mistake I often see is people will get up there and be way away from their foot bar. Stay close. You're not perfectly stacked, but stay close, okay? Let's add on. You're gonna put your right hand onto the foot bar, right foot up against the shoulder pad. Step on up, breathe, hold it here, stack it here. Then lift top arm and top leg. Breathe. Aim for 3 to 5. Good. Step that back leg down. Close the carriage safely. Come on off. One last level. Hopefully you're feeling your side body and feeling wonderful. I just realized I totally skipped one whole piece of the workout we were planning, but that's all right. We'll include it in another workout. You're going to put your hand onto that foot bar. Inside leg up against the shoulder pad. Step on up. Hold it there. Lift top arm and leg. Push your leg. Pull that arm in. Push through that leg. Pull that arm in. Notice I'm not going very far. I'm going like 2 to 3 inches. Breathing. One last one. Close the carriage. Step that foot down and step on off. Awesome job. Hopefully that felt wonderful. Let's come on down to our carriage. Step that, or take 1 spring off, so you're down to 1 red. Let's sit in mermaid position. So I'm going to sit with my right shin up against the shoulder pads, my left leg bent towards my right leg, pelvis parallel to the front of the carriage, left hand onto the foot bar. You're going to push out, lift that right arm all the way up to the sky and reach it over. Don't collapse the shoulders, keep them stacked. Lift all the way up to the sky, back to the headrest. Lift left arm all the way up and over. How high can you get these arms when you reach? Because that's going to lift you up and out of that side for a nice stretch. Push that left arm out, lift the right arm up and over, and then bring the right arm up, and left arm up and over. Left hand to the foot bar, push out, right arm all the way up and over. Once you're over, then twist. Connect both hands to the foot bar, press your chest down to the floor. Feel that nice stretch. Bend your elbows, put the foot bar on like a top hat. Keep your chest down towards the floor. Feel that upper back open. Then with straight arms, lift your heart up to this and push the arms straight back. Lift heart up, pulling the arms down by your side. Think chest expansion, still keeping chest parallel. If you can, your body will tell you what it can and can't do. Good. On this next one, push out, stack those shoulders, lift that top arm all the way up, lift the left arm all the way back, and then come center and release. Now we get to do the back side. So you can twist. If you twist the other way, you'll follow your legs and you'll actually come right into position. I did not. You're going to put your left shins up against your shoulder pad. Your right leg is bent up, pelvis parallel to the front of the carriage. Right hand onto the foot bar. Lift that left arm all the way up and over, keeping those shoulders stacked. Pull your left hand to the headrest. Right arm all the way up and over. Graze the ceiling as much as you can. Right hand to the foot bar. Push that left arm up and over. Left hand to the headrest. Right arm up and over. Right hand to the foot bar. Left arm up and over. Once you're over, then twist. Connect both hands, separate them to shoulder width. Press your chest down to the floor. Feel that nice stretch. Then bend your elbows and put the foot bar on like a top hat. Good. Push the arms straight. With straight arms, lift your heart up to the opposite side of the room. Push back. And lift up. Push back. Lift up. On this next one, push back. Restack those shoulders. Pull that left arm all the way up and back. Close the carriage as you lift the right arm all the way up. Good. Go ahead and step onto the ground. I'm going to walk in front so you can see me. Feet on the floor. We'll take some nice deep breaths. Take a nice big inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale, release on down. Inhale, reach all the way up. Grab that wrist, reach up and over. Sorry, it comes right out of the screen. And then come to the other side. Grab that wrist, reach up and over. Come center, release. One last regular deep breath. Inhale and exhale. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you had a wonderful time. If you like this, please comment below. If you want to see some more beginner workouts, please comment below. If you love this advanced workout, please comment below. I'd love to make more for you. Have a wonderful day. I'll talk to you later. See ya.